What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back. Except for I'm not back with another read. I'm back with a video of me talking my shit as fucking always. Um, I don't really know what I want to film or what I want to talk about. Yes, I do. Okay, being prepared for the next phase of your life. That's what I want to talk about. Okay, so as y'all know, so much has been happening in my life, like back and forth, and y'all know, like, I share everything with y'all. Y'all are my community, y'all are my family. So it's really been coming to me like prophets, people in the Bible, people in the Quran, people in whatever religious communities that y'all have. Like, everybody has a testimony. Everybody, like, the Bible is literally a testimony of their triumphs, their struggles, their failures, the thing, people not believing in them, people not understanding them, all this shit. Like, the Bible is what their testimony is. And for me, I feel like my YouTube is like my Bible. It's like my ups and my downs, my highs and my lows, and just everything that I experience on a day-to-day basis. And I've been coming into the realization that, like, my life is changing. Like, my life is real life changing. And the energy that I'm in feels like change. It feels kind of like, it is a little bit like, I am scared, but I'm also excited, and I'm nervous, but I'm also ready for it. Like, really stepping into acceptance of this new phase in my life, because we can ask all day for change, but if we don't adapt or if we don't change, it's kind of like you can't expect the change that you're seeing in your life to even affect you, or for you to even notice it as change, or for you to see it as change, or appreciate it as change, because guess what? You're not changing yourself. So the things that are changing around you just start to look too hard, or they start to look too difficult, or it just starts to look, I'm sorry y'all, I'm trying to be up in here like the best possible way, like, yeah. But yeah, so I don't know, like, I just feel like you can say up and down that, like, oh, I want to manifest this home, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest this car, I want to manifest best friends, like, I want to manifest a baby, whatever, like owning a home. You can say that you want to manifest all of these things, but while you're manifesting them, you're never going to understand the hardships that are going to come. Like, we tend to think that as soon as we get our blessing, that everything is all good, like everything becomes happy. 333, thank you, Cinemasters. That everything becomes lollipops and gumbos and raindrops, and that's not true. Like, as you come into new manifestations, you just come into new hardships, you just come into a new journey, you come into new shit to learn about yourself. Like, that's why they say, like, more money, more problems, because the more success that you have, the more people will become envious of you, not because of what you got, not because of none of that, just because of your spirit, just because of who you are. And when you open yourself up to spiritual maturity, you have to be willing to accept that people are going to want to see you fall. Like, the most famous people in the world, there are people who dislike them, not because they doing anything wrong, not because it's literally celebrities out here who are sweethearts, but they still get hate comments, they still get spam mail, and people still literally harass them. Like, you could be the sweetest person, you could be the nicest person, you could be a person who not in drama, and when you are vibrating high, low vibrational people will literally, or not even low vibrational people, because it could just be energy, it could be activities, it could be eating habits, it could be food shit, it could be drug habits, alcohol, whatever you believe to be low vibrational. Like, that energy can suck you in. It can even be money. If money is something that you have a problem with, where, like, you let money take over everything that you believe in, you let money, like, overthrow maybe your family, your relationships, your relationship with your kids, or you just pick money over your family, or money over the shit that matters the most to you, God will literally give you all of this money, show you that, like, okay, you still not happy, you still not where That scared me. You still not where you want to be. God will use the very thing that's your vice, that's your whatever, even if it's not, even if it's a person or something, like God will use that very thing to show you to show you where you're supposed to be, where you could be, why you're not at a specific place anymore. I think that's my landlord. I'm gonna see, because I might have to cut the video short, y'all. I'm trying to see. That's so good. But for real, like, coming into the next phase of your life, coming into change and different shit, like, you gotta be willing to change your behavior. You gotta be willing to talk different, to move different, to think different, because really our thoughts are really our reality. And I'm starting to realize, like, whether you manifesting something good or something bad, your words have power, your thoughts have power, you have power. Like, anybody watching this, if you watching this, like, you have power. And you have to know how to use it. Like, you could be a good person and you could be hurting, and you could be using your power for negativity. Like, oh, I want to hurt this person. Even if you're not intentionally, like, damn, I want to hurt this person, you want to hurt other people because you hurting yourself. So if, let's say me, I'm coming out into this world and I'm like, damn, I've been through so much shit in my life. You know, like, I can't really trust nobody. I can't really, you know, all of this shit. So I'm going out into the world and I don't want to say I'm hurting people, but I'm making a conscious decision to not let people in. I'm making a conscious decision to not be vulnerable with people, to not open myself up to new friends, or, you know, whatever. Like, I feel like sometimes we tend to let our heart, or I meant to say our hurt our heart. Like, it's kind of like we let the shit that we've been through stop us from getting where we want to be. Like, I feel like when you in the energy of being ready to change and you resisting it, you gonna do it. I feel like that's when that self-sabotage comes in, where you would do anything to tell yourself, like, I don't deserve to get to that next level, or I shouldn't be there, or I didn't really do nothing to get there. Like, what? Like, you know. So I don't know how to explain it. It's just real life. Like, change takes a lot. Like, that shit don't just happen overnight. Like, this shit is real life a journey. It's a journey to, like, literally make a conscious decision to change how you're thinking, to change how you're acting, to change how you're moving, like, and to just see life in a better light, to see life happily, to see life okay and good. And, like, you know, like, that shit don't come easy. You have to make a conscious decision to want to be a better person, to want to do better for yourself, to want to be better for the people that surround you. Also, I feel like I've been in the energy of just staying in the same kind of stuff. Like, you know, as many spiritual videos as I watch and stuff, I also feel like I'm coming into a new phase of my spirituality, where it's kind of like I'm learning to accept me for not just my accolades. I'm learning to also accept me for the shit that I fuck up on, my shortcomings, the shit that I feel like, damn, Caprice, like, you could have moved differently, or, you know, like, plenty of shit. And I feel like, really, one thing that I'm learning is that people will real life, and it don't even just gotta be people, it can be energies. Like, the thing that wants you the most will, like, pull your energy in, like, literally force you to, it will, like, force your attention. And sometimes people will do that too. Like, and they said, I was listening to, what fucking Drake song was that? But I don't know, but I feel like Drake low-key mentioned it in a lot of his songs. Like, motherfuckers who act like they don't like you are a bunch of motherfucking fans. Like, the same family members that's gossiping about you, the same motherfuckers who think you weird or corny, or same motherfuckers who talk about you or want your nigga or want your lifestyle. Those be the same people who feed off of your energy. So let's say for me, one thing for me is smoking. Like, when I don't give smoking no attention, when I feel like, bitch, I'm done with that shit, I don't need it, it will literally make me crave it. it will make me crave it. Like, just like your fucking stomach, when your stomach fucking wants attention, it's gonna be heard. Like, it's gonna fucking growl. You gonna know, bitch. Like, I want food. You're gonna know what I want. And I feel like we coming into a period of time where everything is so aggressive. Like, everything is so aggressive. So there's finna be a lot of tests. Like, everything is finna test you. I personally feel like I'm being tested in like every when I say every, bitch, like every, from my career down to the way I feel about myself. My clothing line is being tested. I'm going into a new phase of like, now I have to ship stuff to like other states, and it's just kind of like everything is being tested, and God is kind of just like, Caprice, are you ready for this? Because the test is here, the test is on, the pressure is on. Like, I don't know. And you know, one thing that I also noticed is that me coming on here and like voicing the shit that I go through, I'm so appreciative of not only how it's helping other people, but like how it's helping me, because I really do see myself. So I went back and watched some of my older videos or whatever, like the last couple days, and I was just kind of going over them. I don't know why I feel drunk, because I'm not drunk. I guess I think I'm sleepy. I think I'm sleepy. That's that pregnancy. That's what that is. I be feeling high or drunk, and I swear I just be tired, because like I won't even realize it, but like 10 minutes later, bitch, I will be knocked out. I will be knocked the fuck out. But yeah, so well, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, test. Yeah, I just feel like God is testing me in every area of my life in order to like elevate me. Like, if you want to get to the next grade, like, but you gotta pass this test. Like, you gotta pass this grade, you know. And I feel like God is in a position where it's kind of like, I know you destined for greatness, but I need to know that you destined for greatness. Like, I need you to understand that the shit that's finna come up in your life, bitch, you worked hard for that shit. Like, I need you to understand that the shit that's coming up, oh baby, you deserve that shit. Don't squander it. Don't act like this ain't your shit. Don't let shit take the shit that I'm giving to you away from you. And that's period. Can't shit be taken away from me right now. And it's been a lot of shit like black magic and don't tell people your business, and it's even like in gangs. Like, I don't know why I said even in gangs. I know what I was finna say, but I'm just like, how does that make sense to this? Like, I'm silly. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck be wrong with me sometimes. I don't know why I said that. It's probably a nigga watching or something. Y'all, I have been having so many more men not writing me. Watching my YouTube, and I fucks with it. Like, I fucks with it. I appreciate y'all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But yeah, so real life, like coming in to newness in your life or wanting to be able to manifest newness in your life, I feel like you got to be willing to ask yourself like, damn, what am I willing to offer to God to get this thing that I want? And I know it sounds crazy, like on some hoodoo witchcraft type shit, but sacrifice is real. Like, sacrifice don't always gotta be no ritual. Sometimes sacrifice can be like, damn, okay, I know me and my nigga going through shit. I know that we experiencing shit. I know that I might not be as happy as I can be, but I also know that this is my sacrifice for our relationship, because whatever we going through, we gonna get through. And I feel like it's so important that, like, even with my job, like, I will be hitting my 1 year mark in December, and it has been such a journey, and I'm needing to understand, even if I wasn't making what I wanted to be making back then, I've manifested me raising my prices, and they still not even where they finna be. Like, baby, I'm coming, because these life coach sessions, I don't even do free readings no more. I don't even get on Facebook and do live and all of that stuff no more. I love it, but also, like, I know my worth now, so I know that I deserve to be compensated and paid for what I'm doing. Like, so even just that, how I feel about myself, understanding that doing those free readings and doing all that shit was a sacrifice. Getting paid and not being able to pay my rent, all this summer, see, my mind is already speaking for the future, but all this summer I was struggling because of COVID. Like, a lot of people, stimulus checks was gone, a lot of people not working, a lot of people not spending extra cash on shit like tarot readings. So as much money as I was making, I was having to literally, like, me and my nigga was having to hustle to make our money. Like, we having to, like, get it, like, we just having to, like, grind and go hard, and, like, you know, like, we really had to make sacrifices for our relationship, not spending as much time together, or, you know, not spending as much time with our daughter. Like, it had to be what it was. Like, we had to just make sacrifices. I'm having to understand that even, like, me and my relationship with my parents, like, I had to realize with my dad, sometimes a sacrifice might be, okay, I can't just keep asking you for shit. I can't just be spoiled. I also have to pour into you and what I'm bringing to my relationship with you. I used to feel like, damn, like, Dad, you always gotta hit me up like you my daddy. But I don't know what battles he's facing. I don't know what he got going on in his life. If I want to talk, I have to be willing to sacrifice and be like, I know in my heart I feel like you the daddy, you supposed to come to me, but what if it's in my journey to sacrifice and just show up for you how you need me to show up for you? So I really feel like I'm in a period of sacrifice. I'm in a period of learning that certain things cannot go where I'm going. Like, the type of female who would be willing to put up with certain things or allow certain things, I don't want to say being lazy, but maybe being unmotivated or feeling down about myself or feeling down about my career or some of the things that I have going on. Like, maybe, like, I really wanted to bring it to fruition, but maybe I didn't bring it to fruition when I wanted to. Like, I have 3 different businesses that I bought products for, and it make me feel some type of way that, okay, I'm not focusing on that shit. Like, I'm not doing that. But guess what? I'm making a sacrifice because my relationships around me are being made stronger. Like, I'm spending more time with my best friend, which I've been manifesting a real friend for years, and now I got that. So if I can't spend all the time I need on work because I'm working on this friendship, shit, that's a sacrifice I gotta make, because this is what I want. This is a friendship I want to keep in my life. If I gotta make a sacrifice of maybe my daughter seeing me work for 4 hours and not really getting a break, even though she want to play, then that's a sacrifice I have to make. You know, like, I feel like I'm really just in a period of realizing that I don't gotta be the same person who I was. Like, I don't have to be in the same energy of lack just because I'm losing something. It's not even a loss. Just because I'm sacrificing something doesn't mean it's a loss. It's a sacrifice. It's something that I'm openly and willingly giving up. And I'm deciding, like, look, like, I want to give this up in order to get something in exchange. You know, like, everything is energy exchange. Everything is an exchange. So who am I to not give my offering? Like, who am I to not exchange energy or whatever for what I'm trying to get? I'm hearing and then I took the heart away. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's kind of like nothing worth having or keeping comes easy, and everything in my life I'm fighting for right now. And I feel like God is showing me that God is in this fight with me. Like, every time I think that I should walk away from my husband, I get shown that this man is my husband. Every time I feel like, damn, maybe I'm not showing up as a mother, my baby let me know, like, Mom, I just love you and I'm here and I see you. Every single time I feel like, damn, maybe I'm not really showing up as a friend, I go ghost a lot on my friends. And it's just because, like, I be needing time, but as a woman, I be feeling bad because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. But then also, I be having to understand, shit, you're going to have to sacrifice feeling bad for healing you, because you have manifested friends who get you, who understand you. You know, like, everything has to be a sacrifice. I be having to sacrifice my thoughts sometimes, because sometimes I be in a low vibrational energy, like, oh, fuck this, fuck that, you ain't my nigga this, you my ex this, all these bitches is fake, bitches, I can't trust bitches. And, like, I real life used to tell myself, like, I couldn't have real friends. I thought I was gonna never have friends, and it's just kind of like, I had to sacrifice that way of thinking. Like, I had to sacrifice myself and put myself out there and be like, look, I'm just gonna trust y'all. I'm gonna trust you bitches. Even if I don't know what our friendship gonna be like, I'm still gonna trust y'all anyway. And if y'all decide to show me that y'all not real friends, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, because bitch, I want y'all to be my friends. Like, I really only have 3 friends, for real, that I like kick it with. C, Monet, Brandy, and Tia. That's it that I can think of. Yeah, that's it. Those are the only people that I kick it with. And then my Keisha, I talk to her. You know, we FaceTime. But other than that, I don't just let people into my life. I don't. And that's something that I had to learn. Like, okay, but you're going to have to sacrifice this Miss Independent. I got it. Like, you're going to have to sacrifice that, because you basically telling the universe that you don't want nobody around you. So, just little instances like that, I'm realizing, like, ain't shit wrong with sacrifice. I feel like I've been a sacrificial lamb for my whole life. Like, I feel like everybody sacrificed me to save themselves, to learn or to grow or to be better. Like, I feel like my feelings was always sacrificed. How I felt, like, all that shit, I guess that is feelings. But I feel like all that shit was just sacrificed for other people. And I'm not in that energy no more. Like, I'm not just, I really want to fucking take a nap. I really want to take a nap, but I'm low-key waiting on my landlord, so I can pay this rent real quick. And he was supposed to be here at 1 o'clock, and baby, it's 3 o'clock. So I'm trying to figure out, because I just go to sleep. I'm filming this video because I'm waiting, and I didn't want to fall asleep because I'm tired. And yeah, like, I needed to do something so that I didn't fall asleep, because bitch, I was in the bed whole, like, I just came from the corner store, I rode my bike, I listened to some music. So yeah, I went outside and just had some time in the sun. And I don't know if y'all know, but you can get sun drunk. Like, the sun be making me feel like woozy a little bit. If you be out in it too long or paying attention to it too long. If y'all sun gaze, like, my nails is all fucked up, y'all. I'm trying to get them all off so I can get a whole first set. And they hurt so bad. I'm just ready to get them off. I want to do, like, not shellac, but I want to do, like, shorter nails, because these ones be popping off. Like, I could be cooking or something, and then I turn around and I'm like, damn, I could have sworn I just had a nail on the whole time. I don't know what I didn't hit it on. I don't know where the fuck it done went. But sometimes some shit just can't go with you where you going. So if I'm going to motherfucking cook a pot and the nail in the way, bitch, you just in the way. You can't come. Like, I needed to feel anyway. I needed a whole new set, bitch. I ain't need to feel. I don't need to keep refilling the same motherfucking nails over and over again, because all you doing is motherfucking putting a band-aid over the shit, trying to fake make it look better. Bitch, I want a whole new set. Like, bitch, I want a whole new everything, whole new energy. Like, bitch, my whole energy just is changing. Like, I'm really growing up and maturing and coming into just accepting that shit be hard. I feel like our parents did not fucking prepare us, bitch. I don't know if y'all parents prepared y'all, but I can't even talk. I feel like my mama was motherfucking some superwoman. Like, I feel like my mama didn't have no problems. And that ain't true, because growing up, being an adult now, I can realize, like, my mom probably was having problems, but, like, real shit, you couldn't tell she was helping out everybody, whether it was financially or not. It was mentally, it was emotionally, it was everybody at our crib, the whole family at our crib, the family gatherings was at our crib. Like, my mama was just like that, like, for our family. And I respect her and I appreciate her, because that's exactly who I know I'm gonna be. And as a kid, I really felt some type of way about my mama. I felt so selfish. I'm like, damn, everybody give my mama attention but me. Like, mama helping everybody else out. She's so spread thin. She gotta motherfucking work, and then she gotta kick it with her friends, and then she gotta help our family, and then she also gotta motherfucking cook and clean, pay bills and shit. Like, so when the fuck she got time for me? That's how I felt. But now, I'm gonna make sure Kamaya know, like, even if mama didn't talk to me about what she was going through, I'm gonna talk to Kamaya about what I'm going through. Like, I'm gonna be like, look, I know it may seem like, cause Y'all, I've been really struggling because my baby been gone for months. Like, not for months at a time, but like all since summer started. My baby been with her grandma like for like a week. She'll come home for like 3 days, be gone another week. And I could choose to feel some type of way about it. I could choose to tell myself that I'm a bad mother and all type of shit. But real life, like, I'm going through a phase in my life where I'm learning how to be a better me. I'm learning how to be more mature. Me and my husband are learning how to communicate with each other so that when Kamaya is growing up, she's seeing healthy communication within a relationship, within a partnership. She is recognizing, okay, my parents are going through something, or not my parents, because she has her own daddy who's heavily in her life, but we still her parents. I have my parents, and I see them going through stuff. I see them getting through stuff, but I also see them loving on each other. Like, I see them respecting each other. That's what I want for my kids. You know, like, and I'm really in a position of like taking time to mature myself, not only in a relationship aspects, but in all aspects. When I think about my career, I want to be mature enough and disciplined enough to set myself up on a schedule where it's like, okay, I'm working this day, I'm working at this time, I'm putting myself in this energy to be doing X, Y, and Z. Because sometimes I can be lazy. Sometimes I will be like, I be having an attitude like, bitch, I don't feel like doing your reading, I'll just give you a refund. Because I be feeling like people be rushing me. Like, people will write me and be like, I just paid you, can I get my reading today? And it's just like how? I feel like y'all basically calling me a whack ass bitch. Like, I don't got no other readings to do, or like I don't have no life outside of y'all. And I know I shouldn't feel like that, but I feel the energy. Like, I be feeling the energy heavy. So I'm learning how to be more spiritually mature. Because just because they rushing me, it don't mean they trying to be no type of way towards me. It don't mean they calling me no whack ass bitch. It don't mean that they feel like I don't got no reading. That's a low vibrational version of me talking. But my higher self will step in and be like, man, they probably just going through something, and they need you. They need your energy right now. They need to talk to you right now. And they probably don't know how to say it, or they probably don't understand how that's going to make you feel, because you feel everything. You're so empathetic that you feeling it in a different, deeper way than they even feeling it. So I'm really having to learn how to get in my spiritual maturity, get in the energy of kind of like, okay, I don't gotta fuss and fight with myself no more about the shit that I know is for me. Like, especially like things that I know that I'm supposed to be fighting for. Like, I know, because y'all know I tell y'all everything. I absolutely tell y'all everything. And obviously y'all know I did the post about me and my dude breaking up or whatever, and I'm so glad that I was able to kind of share our journey with y'all. Like, yes, we are back together, we live together, we pregnant, we having a family. Like, it just is what it is. And at first I didn't want to face judgment, but then it was kind of just like, okay, I didn't know before that couples could go through shit like this and just get over it. Not even get over it, but get through it with each other. You know, face the obstacles and get through shit together. Like, and the shit that we going through is not the only shit that arises in long-term relationships. Like, this kind of shit can happen in friendships. This kind of shit can happen in employee and employer relationships. So when you thinking about your significant other in that relationship, you also have to take into consideration that this is a whole nother individual. They got their own journey of stuff to be doing and to be learning from. So all you have to do as an individual is put yourself in the energy of knowing what's best for you and what's gonna make you feel